Greetings, all of you beautiful friends and family of the Gene Keys and of the dragonflies within. Today, for the Gene Key of the Day video, we are tuning in to the 40th Gene Key, where the sun is right now. And we're going to look at one other prime aspect that might be playing a role in your life right now. So thanks for tuning in. So from August 29th to September 4th, the sun has been and will be cruising in the 40th Gene Key. So the sun has exited the ring of union and entered into the ring of alchemy in this Virgo key. And the ring of alchemy is all about transforming our physical matter. We're going to be exploring that over the next few weeks because it is also a series of 4 keys that take up the space of Virgo. So the 40th key, from exhaustion to resolve and to divine will. This is an incredible key, and it is calling us to take a look, as it always does. In this way, in this day, it's calling us to take a look at where are we forcing our actions. I have had a really great experience over the last few weeks being as pregnant as I am, and just life kind of being life. With the Gene Key of the Day videos, sometimes I feel like I'm forcing, and when I'm setting up and I'm getting ready and I'm putting it all together, because I'm doing this in my room, so I have to set it up every time. I don't just have like a movie set right now, which would be cool. But anyway, sometimes I feel like I'm forcing it. It's like, oh God, okay, I'm going to set up a thing. And as I was doing it today, I realized that it was going really effortlessly. I just placed the camera and I turned it, and it was really easy, that it was just in the frame, and every little piece just felt easy. And then I realized that's resolve. When we align ourselves to the natural life force, to not pushing or forcing something that in the end will exhaust our energy reserves. Instead, just relaxing and being in the flow. There's this current that wants to take us. So I invite you to bring that into your contemplation of how you're running your energy and using your willpower. Are you willing it and pushing it? Or are you just allowing it to naturally express itself? Which in the end, this key does talk a lot about boundaries and saying no and being adept at giving to yourself, because it's a time to really honor that this channel here, this force, this spine that sits up is my responsibility. And so I'm going to give it what it needs so that I can serve the world ultimately. So, of course, it leads all the way to Divine Will, which is a wonderful city. I invite you all to read it because it's very controversial in some senses, in the way that it just says we no longer seek God outside ourselves. We know it in ourselves, and in a sense, we're almost denying God. That doesn't feel good to say because I'm not a denier. I definitely like to embrace the divine within, which is the balance with the 37th key, which is its opposite, the programming partner, where Neptune actually is. So the sun and Neptune are opposite each other. The sun right now is shining a light on our spiritual, imagination, psychic essence. So there might be some heightened attunement in this realm of your life. And so it's bringing the balance between seeking and embracing God and just knowing that God is right inside of us. So, wonderful things to contemplate. The other aspect that I really am excited to point out is that Venus and Mars are have joined forces once again. There's 3 different exact conjunctions of Venus and Mars from early in the summer into the fall. So this is the second one, and if I'm correct, I hope I'm right with that. I didn't check, so someone double check that for me. But the beauty of working with the Gene Keys is we get to see what theme is this masculine and feminine harmonization coming together on. So we get to look and see, oh, it's in the 7th Gene Key. The 7th Gene Key is in the Ring of Union. So we're right in the thick of this theme of purifying human relationships. And here they come together in this key of leadership. And the 7th Gene Key has this amazing thing that it does with the 13th, its programming partner. It forms this axis of our destiny as humanity. So 13 is helping us learn from the past, and 7 is pulling us into our future. So what a beautiful thing. The feminine and the masculine forces inside of ourselves and in our relationships have joined into a harmonious union to pull us towards our future of shared leadership and harmony. And the balance of these primal forces is the principle of our future. So there's this addressing of the theme of where the masculine and feminine have been divided and where there's been a fight for power. That's the shadow, the 7th shadow of division. So we have to really, and we have been taking a look at this thing. And the gift is calling us into leaning into the lessons of how the masculine and feminine can create sovereignty, self-empowered, autonomous, creative power in collaboration. And that's how the man and the woman, the masculine and the feminine within us is creating our future direction. So I just really loved how the 7 is pulling us into our destiny, and it's bringing these forces together to take us there. So I hope that really makes sense to all of you as it does to me, and it just feels so inspiring. And I'll end this with a little story, because the exact conjunction happened yesterday, September 1st. But it's been in a close conjunction for an orb of days around that. And one of those days was Sunday. Theo and I had our blessing way and our baby shower. And for the ceremonial portion of the event, we noticed, as well as many others, that it felt like a wedding. There was this moment where we were both blindfolded and the men and the women had been separated, and we came back together. And when we took off our blindfolds and we beheld each other while the community was singing this song, we walked towards each other and embraced as if it was a wedding. Well, that was definitely happening. So it's cool to notice those things and wonder what's been alive for you in your life.